most books I read in a month. I read 10 books in the month of April, and most of them were 4 and 5 stars. So let's get into my April reading wrap up. The first book that I finished was Wild Love by Elsie Silver. Ford, grumpy. I love to read a grumpy man in a book. Comes to the FMC, he's like soft and like okay, 5-star, definitely, highly recommend. Paradise Problem by Christina Lauren. It was banter, it was funny, it was light, it was rom-com elements, so it was really, really fun. I give this book a 4-star. Newcomer by Mary Kay Andrews, and oh my gosh, you guys, this book was so freaking good. Obviously, Letty finds her sister in her fashionable New York apartment. She knows who did it to her sister. Takes her niece, runs away to the small town. Law and everything thinks that Letty did it. She's trying to prove her innocence. The whole time I was like, oh my gosh, what's gonna happen? Who actually did it? Did that person do it? Like, I really enjoyed this, especially on audio. And I give this book a 4-star. It is Daisy Hates by Jessa Hastings. It became one of my favorite books that I've ever read. I love this book with my entire heart. It's really about flawed people living life and living with what they have been given. This book is a complete and utter 5-star book. The Wicked King by Holly Black. I did give this book a 4-star. Read Book Lovers by Emily Henry. This one did it for me. I love this book, filled with sarcastic banter, and if anybody knows anything about me, that is like my favorite. This book a 4.75 star. And I read Wretch by Emily McIntyre, and this book was so freaking good. Okay, so my favorite one in the series so far. So good. A 4.5 star. Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. Frederick Bachman, the way he writes and puts a story together, it's literally like he's crocheting a freaking blanket. Like, so freaking cool. Ready or Not by Cara Stone. This book was so freaking cute. I was like, it's giving rom-com New York vibe. The MMC does no wrong. Okay, he does no wrong. Golden Retriever, if you've ever seen one. And Cara Stone's writing is so freaking good. I really enjoyed how she described things. She went about the plot and where she went with it. It was so cute. And then I read The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. This book was so cozy. Okay, you guys, this is a fantasy, but it's not your typical fantasy. Gonna get the wars and you're not gonna get the swords. Okay, there's no need for violence in this book. MC is a librarian. It deals with books, magic, mystical elements and vibes, and talking plants. You need a palate cleanser. You're looking for a cozy read and you're a typical fantasy reader. This is definitely something that I recommend because there's like a lot going on. But I really enjoyed the talking plants, to be honest. This book a 3.5 star. Those are the 10 books that I read in the month of April. I found some new authors, read some of my favorite authors. Favorite books of the month would have to be Wild Love and Daisy Hates. What is your favorite book that you read this month? I would love to know. I'd love to have books in the comments. So let me know, book friends, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you, book besties.